final will stay on the floor for remaining of the comp.
Well, Michael looks really up for it, so obviously Joanna's perfectly well. That's brilliant news. Brilliant news.
This is it.
I obviously it would appear to be almost like a final, and at this stage now, do you think they could possibly take Sergey?
Well, as we're going from previous results, it's difficult to take because sometimes it's not only your performance on the day that is in consideration and how people judge it. But since January, they've had a really good. They have a really good run up to Blackpool, and we noticed that they've done a few competitions where there's been absolutely.
Those two are on fire today. They really do want this title. I mean, they're not going for third or fourth place. They are actually dancing to win.
Terrific performance and very focused. I noticed with them also they have very few mistakes. They don't really fall over in a terrific balance.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen Joanna fall before, ever. The front person on the floor, he's got to take off Maurizio now, hasn't he?
Sure.
Well, how do I get a front row seat? And she said, well, you start by being a British champion and work upwards.
That's a good comment, and she's very right. Sections in the final, out of those six couples, we have a comp maybe amongst the first and second. I believe very strongly in a competition between third and fourth. And then you have the remaining, which is not always.
This year they've won 2 each. Riccardo's won the Worlds and the International.
Yes.
Michael has won the British last year and the United Kingdom.
UK, yes.
And so obviously Michael has the most recent one with the United Kingdom.
Yeah, that's the last 9 months, so it's almost impossible to get tickets to this.
And Joanna into a very, very difficult trick there.
Very nice exit on that highlight final. Sergey and Melnicka have it's very knowledgeable audience here, so they are used to have terrific dancing in front of them. And you can see, well, both Riccardo and Michael and Joanna seems to be very confident with tonight's performance. They are very
I think
committed.
The thing about both of them, though, I mean, they're in total competition now, but they're also the best of friends.
Yeah, which is, I mean, we've all been competitors at one time, our stage in our career, but it's from 5th and 6th place. And don't you agree with me here, Martin, that we can see this competition, there is a challenge for the first two, and who's going to take third and fourth? Very powerful.
But you've got on that floor really dancing at 1 or 2 other competitions around the world, but this auditorium is fantastic building. Everything builds in it, it creates such an incredible atmosphere.
The venue.
And I guess also the audience.
Cheer them on.
There's such a massive style change between Michael and Joanna and Riccardo and Yulia. It's almost an impossibility to choose. It sounds stupid because obviously they've been around a hell of a long time,
but what I noticed with them also, Martin, that when they dance, they are much more involvement in actually the movement rather than just basing the aspect in many of the British
absolutely. And the audience are already on the feet, look, clapping away.
Well, what a fantastic final.
Absolutely. I mean, and
please welcome back to the floor the 2013 British Professional Latin American Champions, Malitowski and Joanna Leunis from England.